Hi everyone, welcome to the Pace Studio in New York City. We are here with David Ramirez today. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
You've got a new record out, came out last month, called We Are Not Going Anywhere. And you're going to be playing some songs from that record for us today.
Correct.
Tell us about the first one.
This is Watching from a Distance, and this was the first single we released.
Whenever you're ready.
Let's do it. Don't you dare think that I don't think about you. Just 'cause we can't speak doesn't mean you're not on my mind. Like a ghost, like the moon, like a god, like the truth. I'll be watching from a distance. I'll be watching from a distance. Don't be deceived by my demeanor. I am paying attention. Assume all you want, that I'm a liar and a fool, that I got a crooked heart that lives to bend and break the rules. But like the clock on your wall, like the cheap seats in a concert hall, I'll be watching from a distance. I'll be watching from a distance. Oh, I'll be watching from a distance. I'll be watching from a distance. It's been a dark night, but it's gonna be alright. You hold the power, don't you, my delicate flower. Don't be deceived by my demeanor. I am paying attention. Thank you. Thank you.
So, I learned a new thing about the cover of your record.
Yeah.
And the photographs and the stories behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wondering if you could share, since it is timely and
Absolutely.
relevant.
Initially, I knew the title of the record was going to be "We're Not Going Anywhere," and so I kind of wanted to get a bunch of like 20 or so people who were like 80 years old or older to be in a party scene, just completely raging, getting trashed. Maybe an older couple in the corner making out, and
Is that what the new Foo Fighters video looks like too?
I don't know. If it
Sorry,
does, then they stole it from me.
Obviously.
Obviously, Foo Fighters are thieves. But turns out I couldn't find 20 or so 80-year-old people who wanted to rage. So my buddy Philip, who took the photograph, we were in Des Moines, and we were at his brother's 40th birthday party, at which his grandmother and aunt were hanging also. And I just got to know them over the weekend, and they were just the funniest gals I ever met. And they both survived breast cancer, and his grandmother lost her husband a couple years ago, and but she's now cruising around in a cherry red Mercedes convertible and like jet setting across the world, and she's like 86. And so after talking to them for a bit, I was like telling them the idea behind the album and the title, and asked them if I could dress them up in like inner city youth clothing and put a bunch of makeup on them, and they were totally down. And we made an afternoon of it for sure. Burgers and fries and champagne and standing on cars, and that's the photograph. And I think it definitely is the perfect cherry on top of the record for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And especially now, I mean, the record came out last month, but
Yeah.
Talking about breast cancer awareness
Sure.
In this month
Yeah.
is also really meaningful.
Yeah,
Super
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Do you want to introduce who's playing with you
Absolutely.
today?
To my left, this is Matthew Wright. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia, and a good homie of mine. And out of Austin, Texas, where I live as well. This is Simon Page on pedal steel.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Again, thank you all for being here with us.
Thanks for
today.
having us.
Why don't you tell us about the next song you're going to play?
This is the opening track of the record. This is called Twins, and this is, I guess, for the best way I could say it is a tribute to 9/11. Where were you when we lost the twins? Where were you when the fear settled in? Where were you when you swore you'd never forget? Where were you when we lost the twins? There she goes. Goodbye, America, America, America. What do they mean? The stars and the stripes. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Where were you when you stopped paying attention? Where were you when we lost the twins? There she goes. Goodbye, America, America, America. Goodbye, America, America, America. Goodbye, America, America, America. Goodbye. Where were you when where were you when where were you when I like that y'all clap. I thought it was just going to be awkward in here afterward. So thanks for that.
Cool. No, some people get awkward when we do clap. So.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I hope everyone at home is clapping.
Respect and appreciation right
yeah,
now.
Thank
so
you.
We're good.
Great.
So I want to get like a little deep, and you can like tell me to back off.
Yeah.
But in your own words, you're half white and you're half Mexican, and there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now.
Oh, we can cuss on this thing?
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
About time.
And it is not bleeped. Say what needs to be said. But your record is not necessarily like a protest record per se, but
sure.
The title, as we discussed before, is pretty defiant, and
sure.
It's conscious of our current climate.
Sure.
So I was wondering why you felt it was really important for you to be that outspoken about your identity, about your heritage, about your family and extended family.
Sure.
And what it means to be doing that, in these trying times.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't set out to write these tunes with an agenda per se. There was just a lot going on, and you kind of have to pay attention to it. And in light of that, I just kind of started writing. Someone asked if that was intentional to write these songs, and to which I say no, but it was intentional what I put in the songs. I think there's a really fine line between trying to get people to think about something and then just coming across like an opinionative asshole. And I had to kind of toe that line a little bit. But yeah, once those songs were written, it was kind of evident, like, oh, maybe this kind of came from my heritage, and talking to family members and just kind of seeing just how spread out we were as a family, and then just trying to put that in light, looking at a country as large as ours, and how separate we all are right now. And and the title is defiant, but not necessarily politically. It's defiant about death, and I think the world has seen worse times than we're in right now, and we have seen better times. And so my hope lies that this will just be a season, and so I'm not too terribly worried.
Well, that's reassuring.
Yeah. Well, good. That's what I'm here for, to reassure you, Hillary.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Terrible transition. But speaking of seasons, I also read that you went to Maine in like the dead of winter.
The dead of winter.
To record this record.
Yeah, it was.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because we hate ourselves. Actually, a lot of people, I think we were a little hesitant too. Like, we were like, shit, this is going to be cold. And it was, but it was pretty pleasant. It wasn't like, it wasn't as bad as I anticipated being. We just loaded up on layers, but we spent a lot of time outside shooting BB guns and beer cans off fences and things like that, and that was a lot of fun. And but we did it up in January, and the reason we did it there is because I wanted to work with this fella named Sam Kassir, and that's where his studio exists.
Cool.
Yeah, so he flew us up in January, and us Southern boys, and
that's what I'm saying.
And we did our best. Yeah.
Doesn't get that cold in Texas, dude.
No. Well, and I think if it's deathly freezing but there's no snow on the ground, then I feel colder. But when there's snow on the ground, it's like, this kind of makes sense. Like, my brain can process it a little better.
I guess so.
Okay,
Whatever
we firmly disagree on this. Clearly,
it'll be fine.
Okay,
We're
cool.
representative of troubles in America.
This has become a very hostile environment.
I know.
Yeah.
Look at us. Jeez. Tell us about the last song you're going to play.
This is called Time, and I think easily this is my favorite one on the record. And this was a really fun one to, not just to write, but to record. And this is a song about a lot of things, but easily explained. It's road life is hard, and it's not hard being out here necessarily, but it's hard to go home and trying to relate to people who have continued on with their lives, and everything has changed when you get home, and so you show up on, I mentioned in the song, a Tuesday night to get hammered, and they're like, dude, we got jobs, we got kids, what the hell are you talking about? And I'm like, oh, it's not Saturday? What's going on? That's the best way I can explain the song, but I think the song does a better job at it. This is called Time. wants to grab a drink tonight? I know, it's only Tuesday and you got work tomorrow. Who wants to come to my place after the bars close? I know you got the kids and can't wake up hungover. Time, I got nothing but time. I got nothing but second matinee today, and the sun's still shining. A park beneath some shade, and I might just get a nap in. Pop 2 Tylenol, I'll give Jeremy a call, and if he's busy, I'll probably just drive to Houston. Time, I got nothing but time. I got nothing but time. I got nothing but round and round. I'm getting dizzy. One more round, please. Let's keep this fuzzy. I hear the tick-tock. Can you tell me, is he trying to mock? It's all been a bit blurry for some time now. I got nothing but time now. I got nothing but time. I got nothing but time. Oh, I got nothing but time. I got nothing but time. Oh, I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing but. Thank you. Thank you.
It was beautiful.
Thank you so
guys
much. Thanks a lot.
The endless touring continues. You're at Mercury Lounge
Mercury Lounge tonight.
here in New York tonight.
Here in New York, yeah.
God, you're like on top of it too. I'm like fact checking, and you're like, we're at the Mercury Lounge. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
this. And yeah, touring heavily throughout the rest of the year.
That's right.
And then on to the UK in early 2018.
That's right.
All those dates are online for folks tuning in. And someone just commented, by the way, that one of your songs was his wife. He and his wife used one of your songs in their wedding.
Oh, that's sweet.
Which was really lovely.
That is lovely.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having
sharing
us.
your amazing music. And yeah,
Thank
your
you.
Tuesdays always have someone, to meet you at a bar.
Yeah, I hope for that too.